Okay, it says here Wilt Chamberlain was the greatest player ever, and then Michael Jordan second, and Charles Dudley, or Chris Dudley, third is the greatest players of all time. Oh, hi, I didn't know you were there. Just reading here about how they rank Wilt Chamberlain number 1, Michael Jordan number 2, and Chris Dudley number 3 in the history of the NBA. Well, this is Curtis J. Phillips, owner of the Curtis J. Phillips basketball team here in Lawrence, Kansas. Last night I had the opportunity to get on the court, had a great time, and I'm just going to talk a bit about the players I met last night and what I really thought of how outstanding a team they were. Ariel was first, a little blonde guy, probably 5'2", 5'3", probably 5'8" if you really stretch him out. Hustles on the court, just boom, bang, boom, bang. You know, he's played in the league a long time, been in Lawrence a long time. Really impressed with his hustle, had a couple of nice layups. And we talked hoops later, and he's been a captain of previous teams. So he shows his leadership getting on the court. Really impressed with Ariel. Cody, new player to the team from Burlington, I believe it is, where his job was slaughtering cattle. He's now working in the water plant, so that means if you urinate in the water, Cody's there to make sure the water is clean. A hustler, strong, solid kid. In fact, he played with some guy that's going number 1 in the NBA draft last year. He played with the same team. He tied up his shoelaces, helped the other guy tie up his shoelaces. So when this young player, Tyshawn Prince or Reba McEntire, whatever his name is, goes to the NBA, Cody can say he helped this young man learn how to tie his shoelaces. And Cody, really strong hustler on the basketball court. Next we have Jim. Daniel's known Jim for a long time. To be honest, Jim, get rid of the headband. You know, the little headband, your head is too big to show a headband. If you want to get a headband, wear a Wilt Chamberlain headband. Your spot-up jumper, really impressive. That little crossover you do, I really like that, Jim. And you're a stand-up guy, excellent basketball player too, but get rid of the headband. Next we have Matt, the shooter, the long hair, the beard and everything. I boxed out 2 guys. One guy weighed about 250, the other guy about 300, so we had a combined weight there about 1,000 pounds. And I yelled at Matt, shoot! And his eyes lit up, and he shot, and he did a swish. I think he's a left-hander. Is he left-hander, Danny? No, right-hander. But the excellent shot range, you know, and he has those little crossovers too, and he was draining some threes last night. Really nice guy, and hot-looking wife too. And next we have, let's go down the list here, Jim, Cody, I talked about Cody, Charles Morris. Charles, he redeemed himself. The last time I saw Charles, he was upset because he lost a bunch of Canadian Inuits. They're 5'2", 5'3", and him and Danny went 3-on-3. They lost him, so Charles was really upset. Redeemed himself. He held their big man, some big-time blocks, some big-time follow-ups for the rebounds. Charles, I'm really proud of you. You're doing an amazing job, and you just hit the boards. You played big-time NCAA-type basketball. We've talked about Ariel, we've talked about Charles, we've talked about Cody, we've talked about Jim. Lane, the man, drive the lane. He was driving that lane yesterday. He went full court a couple times. Big hustle, and for some reason every time I came on the court, Lane said, you have the big guy. And you know, you give me some guy 6'10", 390 pounds I had to cover, and Lane would say, you have the big guy. So thanks, Lane, for that. And Lane loves the sport of basketball. Excellent softball player. He has his son named Finn, and Finn's going to be an excellent athlete, and his next son he's going to call him Phineas Fogg, I think it was. Then we have, Danny, were you missing anybody? Oh, we got Mario, little tiny guy, 4'2", 4'8", a replica of Muggsy Bogues, hustles up the court, big smile on his face, hustles. He was a key ingredient last night. We're all saying, you know, get the ball to somebody who can shoot the 3. Mario jacked up the 3, gets the 3, we go up 2 points, and then he just steals the ball from the little blonde guy that looks like somebody from the Beach Boys and does the layup. And good air time, good hang time, good shooting. And he's official also in the league, so you know he does a great job officiating, I was told. And Mario, you were banged too. Guy, finally Daniel Sandrio, the leader of the team, excellent passing last night. I think he even took a shot, but just runs the court. You know, he's the spirit of the team, going up and down. And I think one of the best plays of the game is when Danny dove to the court. Like literally dove to the court, 3 guys on him, and he yelled timeout to get that ball in play. And thanks to the many fans, we had about 25, 26 fans out last night at the community center. The place was rocking, and we're looking again to a great season of Curtis J. Phillips basketball. And then we went out to a saloon, had some drinks and a good time, and the guys ran up the tab. I said, well, up to the tab. They ran up the tab to about $1,200 I had to pay, and I don't mind. It's just money. It's just money. $1,200. Jeez, Lane, what are you drinking? And then, but for the team, guys, it was a great experience, you know, playing on the basketball court. And then the nice thing is you all get along. I didn't see anybody complaining about playing time or anything. Everybody came off. There's good camaraderie. Enjoy the game. It's a sport that can last a lifetime.